I'm going to start by examining my client's nails, and I'm going to check underneath the nail just to make sure I'm not cutting too much. Sometimes, especially with this client, she has a lot of skin that grows under her nail. So if I cut it down to where it should be, I'm actually going to cut her skin. So I have to be very careful just to check under every single nail before cutting. So now I'm going in with my 5-in-1 bit, and I got this one from, where did I get this? Apres? So I'm just going to put it on high speed, which is about, I usually do about 25, and I'm just going to drill off all the paint. And then when you're drilling off the paint, and once the paint is all off, you want to drill down as much of the nail as possible without burning your client. So I just take my time with this, but I do try to file down as much as I can. Now we can start soaking, so I'm going to grab these foil sheets with the cotton on the inside, and I'm going to completely saturate it with acetone. I also have an extra piece of cotton on there. This is just going to absorb more of the acetone so that your nail is really soaking in there. So you want to wrap these as tight as possible because the heat from your fingertips are what's going to heat up the acetone and make it soak a little bit faster. So I made the mistake of not recording the other hand, but once you get all the foil on this hand, you're going to want to start on the other hand. And for the other hand, you want to do exactly the same thing, but the last step that I do is I clean up the cuticle area. So it kind of takes a little while to clean up the cuticle area. So while you're doing that, your other hand is soaking. So this is how I get my quick soak-offs, and this usually takes me about 15 minutes is by doing it in this order. So on the other hand, I finished cleaning the cuticle, and now I'm going to show you guys how ready this is. So just in that, it was probably like 10 minutes maybe, the soak-off is ready. I should probably tell you guys the product that I'm using is Enel Couture's base gel. I'm not using Apres's Extend Gel. So as soon as I scrape off all the gel from that nail, I'm going to push back the cuticle and cut the cuticle. Make sure you only cut the dead skin. I already went over this in my previous videos. If you guys have any questions about the cuticle area, please purchase my course. My course goes in depth about the cuticle area and how to apply nails and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on to the next fingers. If you find yourself still having gel left over, I usually just put the foil back on, and once I finish all the fingers I go back to it, just so that it can have some more time to soak. Other than that, I'm just gonna file the nail up, and just like the other finger, I'm gonna push back the cuticle and then clip the dead skin. So once I finish that, I'm going to go in with a sanding band, and I'm going to go around the cuticle area just to clean up any more cuticle that might have been left behind. And then I'm just going to drag it down the rest of the nail, and this just roughs up the surface so that when we apply a new set, it goes on correctly. Last, I'm going to spray everything with some alcohol and then just really scrub off the nail to make sure all the dust is out of it so that it's ready for prepping. And yeah, that's it. I'm just going to clip any more areas that need to be clipped. Very simple, and this is the completed look of her nails. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry that I haven't uploaded in a week. I'm honestly running out of content, so if you have any requests, make sure you leave them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.